Hello my girls and welcome to a couple of days of my life. Today is Friday. I might be filming the weekend, but I also might not, so that's why I just said a few days. We will not be seeing each other tomorrow because tomorrow I work a double at work. But this morning, I want to eat my cinnamon and sugar bagels that I made, but all that we have is plain cream cheese and that just sounds icky to me, so we're going to attempt to make some honey cinnamon cream cheese to put on top. We have half cinnamon, half cheddar bagels, so I'm going to take like half the cream cheese to go ahead and have it like next time I have a cinnamon bagel. Why is this kind of so difficult to grab? It's okay, I'm going to scrape down the sides and then I'm just going to let it go for a while. Sit. Guess what time it is? Millie, you would go for a walk? You would go for a walk? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Let's go take these crazy heifers for a walk. Come here. Girls, I must say the weather today is so perfect. It feels like crispy spring weather because it's only like refreshingly cold. Does that make sense? Like it's not the cold that you feel in your bones. It's like warm, but the wind's a little chilly and it feels crispy and revitalizing. And that's a lot coming from me because I hate the cold. So anyways, we're having a great time. We still have to take Vino and Jake, but Millie was first today. Little girl. Here, little girl. Okay, my queens, the dogs have been walked, so now it is time for our hour of reading, and I'm still unfortunately reading Tender is the Flesh. Here she is, this terrifying thing. I have less than 100 pages to finish, so if it takes me more than an hour, I'm just gonna get this finished today because like I told you girls already, I'm ready to be done with this book. If you didn't watch my last vlog, this is a book about normalized cannibalism in the world, and I am having an interesting time reading it, to put it nicely. Honestly, I'm ready to be done. It got real weird after I talked to you girls in the last video. It got like even grosser, and I'm just not having a good time anymore, but like I'm also interested, and there's less than 100 pages left, so I am gonna finish it. And then I think after this one, I can't decide if I want to go into a romance or a fantasy, but I think because of this one being so like, ooh, I think we'll go into a romance just to lift our spirits a little bit, and then we're gonna start the Powerless, Reckless, that series by Lauren Roberts. I've already read the Elsie Silver ones, so those have no connection. It's just they have the same names, like multiple of the books in the series have the same names. Anyways, my sister gave me the whole series and I'm really excited, so we'll either start that one or we'll start One Dark Window. Window or Winnow? I think it's One Dark Window. Either one. I don't know. It doesn't matter because every time I say what book I'm going to start next, I never do that one next. But I think after this, we'll do The Love of My Afterlife. Also, we're going to read outside today because it's so beautiful and stunning, and that way I can hang out with the dogs while I read because I want them to have some more outside time since it's so pretty. Hey girls, update time. This book is so fucked up. I never read it. Never read it. Don't ever, if you're ever like, ooh, I've heard some people say some stuff about that book. Maybe I should, don't read it. I am so angry. This is, oh. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to. Okay, so he was gifted a head, which is what they call the bred humans that are bred for consumption. He was gifted one, slept with it, okay? And the book leads you to believe that maybe he, like, is considering all of this to be terrible and wrong. The book leads you to believe that maybe he sees this head as, like, a person, and maybe he's starting to like her or whatever, which was what I was saying was like, ew, this is so gross, like this is so fucked up, because this thing that was bred, or this human that was bred as cattle or whatever, has no, like, they are born into being treated as cattle. Their vocal cords are cut out. They don't know what things like TVs, like, they don't know how to live regular lives. They literally know nothing. Their education is zero. The only thing that they know is doing what they're supposed to do that people tell them to do. And anyways, like, they barely understand, like, language. Like, they don't understand, like, people speaking to them. I think that they just understand, like, basic commands maybe. So, like, that's how not here they are. So to like do it with that, like, that's wrong. That's sick. So that's when I was like, hey, this is gross. Like, it got way worse. That's what I meant by that. And then he gets her pregnant and he's like, I just can't wait to get home to Jasmine, is what he named her, because she smells like jasmine. I can't wait to get home to Jasmine. I can't wait to get home to Jasmine. So it leads you to believe that he's starting to, like, maybe love her or something like that, which is, like, icky and weird. But, like, if this is what it takes for him to understand, like, as the story progresses, you're like, if this is what it takes for him to understand how sick and twisted this really is, then maybe he finally understands. Not that that's what he should have done, but maybe he finally understands. And then at the end of the book, he calls his wife, who they, like, lost their son a few maybe months ago, and she had been staying with her mom for this whole entire book. He calls his wife because she was a nurse and tells her to come here or whatever, and she helps with the labor, with the birth of the baby. And then Jasmine is reaching, like, desperately for her baby after it's born, like, desperately reaching for her baby, and she's crying, but, like, she can't make any noise. And he, like, calms her down and, like, treats her lovingly the way that he has, and then fucking kills her so him and Cecilia can have the baby. Him and his wife can have the baby. That is so sick and twisted. I feel, like, sick to my stomach. I, like, was not expecting that. I thought that, like, the last words in the book was, as he drags the body of the female to the barn to slaughter it, he says to Cecilia, his voice radiant, so pure it wounds, she had the human look of a domesticated animal. This so sick and twisted. So sick and twisted. Ew. I will never read a book like this again. This was way too far out of what I want to read. I just, it feels so icky and so wrong to even, like, read a concept like this. I don't know how to explain it other than that. This is not me saying that you are sick and twisted if you enjoy, this is a horror book. Like, this is not me saying that you are sick and twisted if you enjoy, like, the plot twist of this. It's just really not for me, and I had a terrible time. So anyways, finished her. I think what we're gonna do with the rest of our time is clean the house some, because I just want to. That's what I want to do right now. Good morning, my queens, and happy Sunday. It's a fun day today. Oh, well, I worked my double yesterday. It was good. It went by pretty fast. I wasn't as, like, sleepy as usual by the end of the night, and I'm feeling a lot better today than I usually do, like, the day after a double. So I would call that a slay. Usually I'm, like, I don't know how to explain it, dead. Anyways, today's an exciting day because my sister and my brother are coming over for breakfast, and I used to do sibling brunches, like, literally all the time, probably minimum once a month. I don't necessarily know why I stopped. I didn't, like, stop them for any particular reason other than, like, I mean, starting my serving job. Y'all, when I say, like, it threw me off so bad. I don't know why. I don't know. But regardless, I miss my siblings, so we're doing it again. Only 2 of my siblings can come today. 2 of my siblings live far away. Well, not super far away, but like they can't just drive here for breakfast. That is what we're getting ready for, and that's the plan for today. I'm gonna get ready now. Obviously, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna clean up the house some, and then at 9:30 we need to go and get Bojangles. Usually I cook for these things, but after a double, absolutely not.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what's going on, but it's literally, there's stains all over the back of this thing.
Well, it just doesn't bother me to still wear it. I mean, what are people gonna do? Be like, ooh, stain girl. Like, think about me at the end of the day. Do you smell any perfume on me at all?
No.
Yeah.
It's not pizza.
I love when you talk dirty to me.
You're such a fucking weirdo, bro.
Okay, let's blow dry this hair.